Mm.
All right, we are recording. Hey,
Heyo.
y'all.
Hi, ladies.
Hey.
I mean, usually I'd say like, we're back in the studio.
Not
We are not back in the studio,
No, we're
unfortunately.
Not at all, Anna. I see your
No.
bedspread, so you're clearly
Yeah.
like bedroom.
In the bedroom. Got a lot
Yep.
of patterns going on
Yep.
It's good.
for those
yeah,
watching
your
on the
hat.
video.
Look
Yeah,
at that.
I
Your
just
hat.
got back from a walk, so and I was going to take a shower.
Matches
It's the
the
same brand.
bedspread.
Oh, yeah.
No, it's like scarf, hat, bedspread.
Got a
You've
lot
got a
going on here.
trifecta going on. It's amazing. Erin, what about you? Are you in your home office?
I'm in the home office, right here where I do therapy sessions.
Oh, nice. And Amy, you got some really nice product placement there.
Well done.
That's really nice.
About that, Amy.
Tell us about that. Yeah.
Okay, let me tell you a little bit about this, guys. I am right now drinking the Fragrasa. Just kidding. I'm drinking. Oh shit! I don't even have it on my display, but it's the Icelandic moss black tea. It's very delicious, packed
Black
with
tea, does
vitamin
that
C.
have caffeine?
Yeah.
Or is it like an
Mhm.
herbal? Okay.
Yeah. But it's packed with vitamin C, and it was known to save the Icelandic people from scurvy.
Oh,
That's a
hell yeah,
good
that's
little fact.
good.
Yeah.
So
I
where
think
can
we should
people
all be
get
drinking
the-
it right now to save us from the pandemic.
Oh, I thought you were going to say to save us from scurvy. I'm like, I
No.
didn't know that was another problem we got to be working on.
We're good
Nope.
with scurvy.
I think we're good with scurvy.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, thank
Yeah.
goodness. I'm going to check that off the list. Got that one taken care of. Feeling really good about that.
How are we
But I'm
doing
gonna- I'm
during
gonna-
this?
Wait though. I'm
Yeah.
gonna
Okay,
do
my
a
bad.
quick
Yeah,
plug for the
Yeah,
tea.
where can they
Keep
find
going.
it?
Tekotea.us. TEKOTEA.us. Like
Oh,
that.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
Awesome. So we are kind of winging it today, right?
Totally.
We are.
We are
We don't
winging
even
it.
have, usually we have an outline. We don't even have an outline.
Well, and truth be told, I think the last line that Anna, you so generously made, I don't even think I really referred to it much. I mean, I
What
don't
was
even
our
think I
last
like
episode? Was it the,
coffee.
oh my word. It's
Mhm.
been a while. We're just all out of whack.
Was it?
Yes, that was
we
our
are
last
so
episode.
out of whack.
We really are, and I'm really
Sounds
grateful
about
that
right.
we're doing today just to like check in with each other, say hi to all of our listeners out there,
Mhm.
but then also just to try to get back into some kind of routine. And I know, the three of us have talked about a few different ideas and options for upcoming episodes, but it's really good to see your faces and
It's so good to see you guys.
just get back on the mic.
Yeah, back on the mic. I like it. That's
Amy's been practicing
good.
in the mirror.
Did you
if
plan on
can't
that
tell.
one?
No,
That's good.
I like-
pulled that one
I
right
like-
out of my ass.
I like how your microphone just lightly curves over the T in the background. It's
That's
like
right.
it's
Well
like
done.
you like perfect product placement.
Thank you very much. Those of you who are just listening, you're going to have to hop on our YouTube channel.
Yeah. To see what you're missing out on. It's pretty phenomenal. Let's just say that.
Phenomenal.
So we started season 3. We
Yeah.
actually interviewed Ben Higgins. The
Well, hold up.
most-
Let's
Oh, what,
wait.
what, what?
Let's.
You were going for the most beloved bachelor.
I knew it was
You've heard it
coming.
25 times.
He is
Hold
though.
up. Then you can say it again.
He
Amy,
is,
go ahead.
though.
Sorry.
Okay, so let's just recap a little bit. We ended our season 2 with the
Mhm.
interviews and that kind of rotating pattern that we had going with Ariel, Britt,
Mhm.
and
And
talking
the
about
follow-up.
the
right?
light. Yep. Oh yeah, and then we
Yeah,
had a
the
follow up
follow-up.
on that. And really there was so much I got out of season 2 with just bringing light into the darkness and
Mhm.
exposure of bringing exposure to things that might be dark so that they come to the light.
Right.
And then it was like we were starting to do some recordings for our upcoming season, and
Mhm.
then coronavirus
Mm-hmm.
Blew
hit the
that shit
world.
up.
Blew that shit up.
It's
So
true.
we
It
have
totally messed up our season 3.
Yes.
Yeah. So what we ended up with 4 pre-recorded episodes. Is that what you were starting to say, Anna?
I was starting to say that. Yeah.
Yeah.
In the studio,
Go
we
ahead.
recorded with Ben Higgins, the most beloved bachelor in Bachelor history. Erin loves it when I say that, so I had to say it again. And Joan Rigliano, right? Is that how you pronounce her name?
Rogliano.
Rogliano
Mm-hmm.
of the Wildflower Group.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And 2 phenomenal interviews. So we're going to be releasing those soonish, along with the follow-up episodes. But yeah, we're trying to figure out what to do with this season because things are definitely out of whack.
Well,
It's kind of like the coronavirus pause. And
Yeah.
that's kind of the same thing as our weird season. I think what will be really interesting is for people to listen to, and for us to listen to those 4 episodes that we recorded, but we're releasing them after.
Yeah.
You know, like we recorded them before coronavirus. Joan was in studio. The
We
three
had
of us
no
were in
idea
studio.
like what was
Yeah.
coming.
No. And then, yeah. And then,
Well, in the midst of all that, and then we went to Guitar City, right there.
Guitar
And we
Center.
went- the Guitar Center. And
I mean,
we
Guitar
were
City
just-
can work too.
We're kind of impulsive and they were like, well, this is not working out. The studio was double booked. And then we decided, let's go to the Guitar Center and get
that's
our
right.
home
Yeah.
equipment. Because your mom was in town, Amy.
Yeah.
My mom was in town, and remember, we had that amazing.
It was your birthday.
Person. It was my
Oh, yeah, it was your birthday.
Yeah.
It was really just my birthday present, impulsive birthday
Yeah.
present.
Well,
Yeah.
we got it.
Yeah.
So,
So
we
we
bought
had
all our own equipment.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
we had a problem with a double booking in the studio, and we're like, shit, we're out.
We're
This
out.
is too
Done.
hard because we were supposed to have a guest, and it totally jacked us up.
Yep.
We're like, this just cannot work. This
No.
doesn't work anymore.
Mm-mm. So we needed to get our own stuff, and that's where we are.
So we got our own stuff. We still haven't used it yet.
What are you talking about? We're using it right
Oh,
now.
Well, we're using our microphones, but we didn't. We haven't used our recorder.
no, that's true.
Yeah. So that's what I was talking about. So how are y'all doing?
Roller coaster, man.
Yeah.
Erin, you want to go first, or should I
No,
kick
wait,
it off?
You keep on roller coaster, and then you tossed it to me.
Yeah.
No, that's not how this works.
Damn it. All right.
So we're on what day is it of like our safe, we're in Denver, so we're on like the safer at home order.
Mm-hmm.
And this is day 72.
So what day did that start? What was day
I'm
one?
counting at March 14th as day 1
Okay.
because
So
the kids' last day of school was March 13th.
Yeah. So for me, my situation was a little bit different because my kids' school had one of the first confirmed cases. And it was a parent. It was like a parent, in the school. Anna, are you frozen?
You
Oh.
were frozen.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you were
I'm not
frozen.
crying,
for
you're
me.
crying.
Yeah. What
No,
the-
you were frozen. No, actually.
How about this? Am I frozen?
No, let's back it up here. I wasn't frozen. Y'all were frozen.
Okay,
Okay, let's get
This
it straight.
On day 72, this is what Zoom podcasting looks like. People,
Oh,
thank
God,
you.
seriously,
just like,
attention span of a gnat. That's
Yep.
how I feel. Anyway, okay.
What? Those
so-
are fighting words.
Oh boy. All right. So my first, I feel like, so my kids' school shut down 3 days earlier
Mhm.
than the rest of the district. And I mean, of course we didn't know it was shutting down, but, so that was March, their first day, no school was March 11th. And so
I remember that because then it was
Yeah.
a little bit like, oh, that's real close to home.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. And then, someone real close to my kids, like there was potential, like we just started staying home right off the bat. So, yeah, I mean, I feel like for me, my productivity has really been impacted by all, like, I guess not that it's been impacted, but, my observing my own productivity. has been
Mhm.
very interesting through this experience. So,
What have you observed?
well, right when it started, and then I heard there would be no school. And for our district, it wasn't like, hey, we're going to jump into this online learning thing right away. It was, hey, we're going to extend spring break by was it 2 or 3 weeks? I don't remember.
Oh,
I
2
think you
weeks.
had-
It was
It
2.
was-
So we had
yeah,
a total
2 or
of a
3.
3-week spring break.
Mm.
And for me, I was like, okay, as you two know, I don't know if everybody knows this, but I am a licensed teacher and I had homeschooled my kids last year. And the primary purpose behind that homeschooling decision was so that we could travel. And we were lucky enough to really travel all over Europe. And so this coronavirus experience for me was kind of like, oh my God, like this is so familiar. And I jumped right in, and the kids and I started writing this newspaper, and we were thinking it was going to be a great way to connect with our community and our family members. And so we did. And we put out like 10 different episode or volumes or whatever. And it was really fun, and it was really time consuming. And then all of a sudden, like the newspaper project ended, our 3-week spring break ended, and online school started. And online school has been really different for us because, we're trying to like adapt to all these different platforms and yada yada. I think I felt way more productive at the beginning. And then I kind of went into this lull of my own work, and and then now productivity is back up. My website, I've been working on rebuilding that with a family member, and it's been super fun. But I think what's made it so fun is to have that other person, and I think that for me, loneliness or being alone during this time and self-reflection has been huge. I've been writing and journaling and writing a ton. And then, there's always things to do for my divorce, excuse me, which has also been time consuming. And then some organizing. So I don't really even, it's like I'm so busy and then I'm not. It's like these real highs and lows, I guess, just going back to the old roller coaster. I feel like I'm totally rambling on and on right now. But if I were to just try to sum this up, it'd be like crazy, like on fire productivity, staying up super late. I've had super late nights during this whole past few months. And then I've had just like, it's almost like I go hard and then I crash.
Like
I
the
go
tower,
hard.
the tower of danger, or whatever that thing is that takes you all the way up.
Oh,
Yes. And then it's like a free fall.
Tower of
down.
Terror?
Tower of Terror.
That's what I was looking for.
Yes. Yeah.
Feast
Tower
or
of Terror.
Famine?
Feast or famine.
Feast or
Yeah.
famine. Sounds about right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I've just turned into, speaking of feast or famine, I've like now started doing these Costco runs.
Mm-hmm.
And I feast, and then it's like I don't go to any stores for weeks because I bought so much crap at Costco,
Did you
It's
get
just
the Spindrifts?
No, I don't. I'm told you. Oh, now I know what Spindrifts are. They're
They
the
usually
bubbly
have 'em at
waters with the fresh
Target.
fruit.
Oh, it's so delicious. Yes.
They also have them at Trader Joe's. That's where I first
Right.
saw them.
Oh.
But they were cheap at Costco. Just saying. For all of you Spindrift lovers out there, Costco has a great deal for Spindrift for $15 for a 30-pack. Grapefruit, lemon, raspberry lime.
And if Costco wants
They actually
to
have a
sponsor
lot.
us,
Yeah.
Oh,
We'll
wouldn't
let
that be-
'em.
Yeah, we would.
Yeah, we'll let them.
Yeah. Yep. Still looking for those.
Still looking for it. Bueller, where are you? Don't you love us? Yeah, come on.
what about you, Erin? How are you doing?
Oh.
Well, it started off well because I was on vacation. You know, I went to Taos.
Oh, yeah.
And we socially distanced because it was spring break for us. And then it's been okay I work in the back room, and then husband Chris is in the garage. And so that's been, it's nice to have distance, and we got that Peloton. So that has been a savior of my life. And so we created that home gym. And so that's been awesome. What threw me
And you got a puppy.
Oh, we did get a puppy.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Tell us his name. It's so
Captain
cute.
Rigby.
Yes.
Cute.
So sweet. And then, it was fine. It kind of adjusting. We did do a big pivot. It was a little bit stressful with all that PPP and funding the business and all of that. So I was trying to work on my anxiety so that I could like see it and not have it take over. And then my business partner, Crystal, went into labor 2 weeks early, and I lost my shit for real. And it was a lot because we hadn't had all the financial thing figured out, and there was a lot of like open-ended. So there was a lot of practicing of my beginner's mind and not knowing how to do things or doing things for the first time and figuring things out. And it's hard. The hardest part of all of the online stuff is there's not anything to grab onto as well, like that you can like feel the energy with someone else in the room.
Mhm.
And so that part's been hard. But then things have now settled in. And so I'm thankful for that, to get into a groove. Started this physical challenge, so that feels good, of biking and running and lifting, and finished the first week, so that feels good. And then the puppy is here, Captain Rigby. He's a real sweet.
So cute.
He's so cute. Yep.
Yeah.
Danielle
cute.
got us all 3 dogs.
Yeah.
These dogs.
These dogs.
Dogs.com,
Yeah.
everybody. Highly recommend.
Yeah.
Danielle
Yeah.
Weingarten. Yes.
She's great.
Yep.
Yeah.
At D's
Super helpful.
Dogs on Instagram too.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
He's
Oh.
the
Yeah.
sweetest.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't
We
know she
all
had.
got, I didn't
Yeah,
either.
we all
We
got our
all
dogs.
have our dogs from her.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
awesome.
crazy. Like she even asked like what color dog and all
Oh, yeah.
sorts of things
Yeah.
like that. And yeah, totally
Yeah.
great fit.
You know, the
So?
craziest thing is
What?
we went to the same undergrad,
Oh.
Lewis and Clark College.
Oh yeah. You did
Boom.
mention that, I think. Yeah.
Mhm.
That's so
Super
cool.
small world. Super small
Um,
world.
And the picture you sent, Anna, of Dory, Amy, you've had Dory for over a year.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Isn't that amazing?
That's crazy.
Mhm.
Yeah, one of my projects at one point was to organize all my photos. So I got them all consolidated and uploaded into Amazon Photos, which is so cool. And then I get these notifications like this day last year, or see this
Yeah.
day in
Mhm.
past years. And it's so cool. So yeah, I sent you guys a picture of Amy and Dory last year about this time.
She looked super like the same size, don't you think?
Yeah. She
Mhm.
totally does.
Yeah. I gave her another groom job.
Mohawk,
head-
Amy?
Her head always looks like very tiny after she's
Yeah,
groomed by
after you
you.
had your way with her.
Oh, you should see her now. I went down to the skin because I couldn't see her eyes. Her hair had gotten so long.
You went down to the skin?
Did you
Yeah.
like shave her with like
Yeah.
a razor?
Yeah.
Oh.
So she
Amy has a standard poodle, by the way.
I Googled standard poodle face cuts because I was like, I got to figure out something about her eyes. Her
Could she not
nose.
see?
No, she couldn't see. The curls were going right in front.
Oh.
So I did this like standard poodle. It's
An
well, here,
experiment?
actually, I can show you. I can show
Okay.
you a really cute picture of her real quick here.
I'm gonna tell Erin, my husband, to get off the internet because I think
Okay.
it's causing him to freeze.
Well, you can't see her eyes.
Aw.
Okay, that's not
Oh,
as,
that is cute.
that is good job, Amy.
Thank you. I actually I like it. I mean, you can really her eyes are now I can really
Old
see
soulless.
those.
Yeah,
Soul.
Yeah.
she's so cute.
Thank you.
That's how Captain Rigby's eyes are. Old souls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. it
That's how
does look-
Humpty is too. I
Yep.
mean, it's just, it's not.
Humpty, Captain Potato Head. How's Captain
Oh
Potato
my
Head, Anna?
God.
He's good. He's just fat. He was supposed to be on a diet. Okay, after we got him, he gained 7 pounds in a month.
Woo.
and not good. We found out he was a little overweight when we took him to the vet to get
Wait,
something
after
else
or before the 7 pounds?
after.
And when you're done, I want to say one more
in.
thing. Go ahead.
Oh, okay.
When
We
you're
had to
done.
take him in for an eye thing, and
The cherry eye or something, right?
yeah, and it just like dry eye. And
Mhm.
I literally thought to myself, I had a feeling he had gained weight just by looking at him. And I
potato?
literally, the receptionist at the vet was like, "Oh, we have an appointment tonight." And then I literally thought to myself, "There's no way we're gonna be able to get him to lose all that weight before the appointment tonight." I was like, the vet is gonna be so mad. So he gets on the scale, and sure enough, 7 pounds. And the vet's like,
Wait,
get him
another
down.
7?
14?
No, just 7 total.
Oh.
I said that confusing. So 7 total, and then he's like, "Oh yeah, you should really get that down, get him down to 60 pounds." So we were doing good before quarantine, and then, everybody's gaining weight in quarantine.
And then
Humpty,
I mean, I am. Hello.
Humpty included. So, and Erin, what were you gonna say?
Well, finish about the dog. I wanted to finish my thought about the thing when I'm done. You. Okay. Well, I lost my train. Here we go. I was just going to finish the story about because I feel like with all the things that happened during quarantine that I have grown into myself, it was a blessing, even though I freaked out, but I've been able to step into like I feel like I'm owning more of myself. And so that has been, in terms of work stuff, has been helpful. Anyhow, as a
Whoa.
business owner.
Good.
That's huge.
Yeah. That's
Well,
all.
that like PPP and all the loan stuff, holy cow, that's like, it's just a headache. And like the guidelines are so unclear. It's like super, super stressful. I've had to apply for everything too. It's just been incredibly stressful.
Yes.
So I was going to ask you, Erin, what do you think about like the beginner's mind? Like, do you have any tips about that? Because I think, when you're really good at something, and then, it's kind of like expected, or like I can only speak for myself that I feel like I should be good at everything. Or like I shouldn't be back at the beginner stage. So it's hard mentally to go there. And it sounds like you had a similar experience. Like, do you have any insight on like how to do that? Or accept
for
it?
myself, I don't know like what you're supposed to do, but it was more of just noticing the more that I could like have it be a step back from what was happening, then I could notice like I'm freaking out right now, or I'm having crazy anxiety, or like for a while I couldn't get out of my sympathetic nervous system. So I was just I couldn't sleep well, and I was jacked. I was just not in a great place. And I was drinking a lot of espresso. So we had to cut myself off of that a bit. And so, I think just being patient and being like, oh, it's okay that I don't know. And I think for me, the entire time of this that has helped me a ton was that no one knows what they're doing. Yeah. There is not a person. No, the government doesn't know. Like neighbors don't know. We don't know what we're doing because we've never done this before. And so that has helped me, I think, the most with beginner's mind, because no one knows the PPP, the people, they don't know what they're doing.
They literally have
banks
no
don't know what
idea.
they're doing. But yes. And so I think that's what's helped the most, because it's like, well, you're right. I have no clue what I'm doing, but no one else knows what we're doing either. So
yeah. So like, you're not alone.
Yes.
I think that's been
and there's
like
a podcast for that. Let alone a podcast about connections. Thanks.
I got a podcast you might like.
Excuse me.
It's called Let's Alone.
That's
Find it
great.
on your favorite podcast player.
Yes. Leave a review. A 5-star would be great. Thanks.
Oh my word.
Okay,
Oh
Anna, how you
boy.
doing?
Wait, Anna, you got to tell us about you in your quarantine.
Yeah.
Okay. So did I tell you all I've been journaling?
Yeah. Well, you told us. I don't know if you.
I don't know if I said
in
it
the
on
pod.
the old pod. But so
You wanted to do that, Amy.
I did. What'd you do? I missed it.
On the pod.
The pod.
Yeah.
So I have to tell y'all, I've been trying to journal, and what I have found is that it helps.
Wait, though, have you been doing this the entire time, or did you come up with this idea like midway through? Because I feel like it was something that you figured out that might help you.
I think I figured it out pretty soon,
Mm-hmm.
pretty quickly. But so this is my journal, super top secret. It says private. So I'm very sure no one will look at this. This is not like a huge advertisement of everything you want to look at.
And for the listeners out there, Anna is holding up a spiral notebook, a mead blue spiral notebook with pen that
Top
says
flight.
private. Oh, top flight.
Top flight.
Oops, sorry. College
rule.
Yep. Yeah. So that's been really helpful, just for like organizing my thoughts and just getting them out of my head, you know? But I have noticed that I've been meaning to journal the past few days, and I just end up carrying the notebook with me from throughout the day. Like, oh yeah, I'm going to do that. And then I end up just putting it in the bedroom at the end of the day. 'Cause like, oh, I didn't end up doing that. Like, it's just something I've noticed, and I'm trying to not be too hard on myself about that, but it's just kind of like, why am I not wanting to do that or not making time for it? So that's been kind of something interesting to observe.
Did you figure it out?
No, I'm still totally not sure. I mean, maybe I don't want to pay attention to what I'm feeling. You know, I mean, I think that could be just kind of keeping a distance from that.
Mm-hmm.
So there's that idea. I'm not really sure. And oh, go ahead. Were you going to say something, Amy? I have something to say. Like you were like took a big breath and you're like,
Yes,
Oh,
I
that's
do
so funny.
because I can totally relate.
oh, okay.
My kids have these things at school where, like, when you can connect, you're supposed to do some hand signals so that you don't
What?
interrupt someone. Sorry.
Oh.
I got to learn that from them, clearly. But anyway, I was going to say I've been trying to write a lot as well. And I think that the practice of it takes a lot of energy for me. And there are times where I'm like, I haven't written for the past, I think, 2 days because I was so exhausted from a few things, you know, that I was just like, I can't do it.
Yeah.
But it's interesting because I know it helps me.
Mhm.
It's just like one of those weird self-care things, I suppose.
Yeah. I actually wrote about it in my newsletter for my spending fast and then we saved group, and I had like so many thoughtful replies from people. Like one person in particular said that because of journaling, she's been able to really address her like mental health, and like it's helped her significantly, like in combination with like seeing a therapist. Like it's just helped her so much, and like to be able to like reduce her therapy sessions or just kind of like really manage her mental health. And so it's been, I just really appreciate that insight, you know, just hearing from people. And I was doing really good with walking, and then I kind of got out of the habit of it. So I don't know what all that's about. I think maybe I'm just like tired, and I'm just trying to like accept myself and, you know, all the waves and the ups and downs. And a big development that I have not talked about on the pod is I am finally team no bra.
At night?
What?
You're
Not
not
like
wearing a
just-
bra tonight? At night?
I'm wearing a bra now.
No, you're not, but you're stopped wearing it to bed?
No, I'm doing that. But like during the day.
Wait,
Wait.
What's
Team
You're not
no
wearing a bra
means
during the
you
bed.
don't wear a bra.
Yeah.
But
Not,
no.
I don't wear one during the day and then I wear one at night.
Okay, there's a period of time between when my son goes to bed and I go to bed, the couch time, typically when we watch Netflix or whatever. that time I would normally have on my regular day bra. And I have stopped taking it. I have started taking it off during that time.
What is the time frame of that?
From like 8:15 to like 11:30. It's different for me.
It's a
I don't
big
need
step.
any I
It's
don't
a
need
big
any
step.
judgment about this, ladies.
No
Okay.
judgment. No judging.
Okay.
Oh, I am. I am judging. I am.
starting. I know.
lied.
I can
am
tell.
judging too.
I can
am
tell.
judging. I'm absolutely judging.
You
I
guys are
lied.
grilling me.
Yeah.
No, what I'm saying is
Help us understand, Anna.
Okay, maybe I shouldn't say I'm team no bra, more that I'm team appreciate no bra.
Great, because that was
Great
false
clarification.
advertising. Great, because that was false advertising.
Totally.
I know. You guys are like,
This
you
is what
don't
I heard.
understand.
This is what I heard. I have a big announcement. I'm team no bra. And we were like, what? You're not wearing a bra? No, I'm wearing a bra during the day. You're not wearing a bra at night? No, I'm wearing a bra at night.
All right, I understand where you're coming from.
Okay.
Okay, I understand.
But
I
so
thought
I
it
like
was a
your
big
clarification
development.
of which
Well
team you're
done.
on.
I thought it was a big
Appreciation.
development.
Mhm.
Appreciation.
I have a team appreciation. No bra.
Appreciation, no bra.
Yeah. So
That's
where
good.
I'm at.
That's good. I have realized during this time period, the importance, because people have always talked about there's a difference between therapy stuff and mindset training. And I have realized that the reason why we do mindset training is for these periods of time. And that I want to get into that because when things hit the fan, then like during this entire time, it has been very interesting to see how I react and respond to things. And it'd be really nice to be able, of course we're affected and we're feeling things, but it'd be really nice to have, to be able to have more control over the focus or productivity, or if I don't want to feel okay about that or whatever's happening. But I think that I'm going to start exploring mindset training. I'm not sure exactly what that looks like. I listen to I listen to our podcast all the time, to a podcast called Finding Mastery. And he talks that he has a specific program. So I think I might look into that because it's, I think that has stood out to me that I need some, work in that area.
I think that's interesting you bring it up because are you familiar with just like the growth mindset
Yeah.
and all of that? You know, it's so big in the schools that my kids have gone to and just helping them transition or problem solve really. But I was just talking with someone and I have a challenge for myself that I'm going to really try to focus on where I say thanks for whatever it is that might be bothering me or I'm stressed about or whatever. And then, so thank you for blank, just the way it is. And so no matter what it is, just the way it is. So I think for me, it's really big with acceptance and rather than like going into that like fucking A, like, or that resentment or like pissy or whatever, you know, it's like, well, thank you.
Will you give an example?
Let me think about it. So I got to think about one that's not too.
That's appropriate.
Totally.
Give
me a minute.
Well, no. Hold on. Anna, take it away.
I have a question. Okay, so our car, this is another thing that's happened.
Oh
during,
my God, tell that story.
Perfect.
Yeah, so our car has gotten
Thank you,
stolen
Anna.
3
You
times.
just saved me.
That's good.
Yeah, I'm here for you. I got your back. Okay, so how would you turn that situation in this car getting stolen all the time?
Yeah, wait. You just can't brush over that, though. You got to tell that story.
It's going stolen 3
so
times.
Good.
Come on.
Yeah, the car just keeps getting stolen.
How many times?
3 times. Yeah.
Crazy.
It just
and then
keeps
and
getting
you've gotten it
stolen.
back.
We've
So,
got a 100%.
so 2 text messages during this freaking quarantine, and the one is like, "Oh my God, I was holding a lady's head. Her car flipped over, and her head was bloody."
Oh,
and then she said, "My car got stolen." Those were 2 text messages during the quarantine.
Yeah.
So
true.
there's that.
That's true.
Car issues.
Car
so now we
issues.
have no
Yeah.
car because we decided we're sick of getting our car stolen, so we decided to sell it for parts. It was
Bye
just-
bye.
I was like, bye. Sick of getting you from the impound.
Yeah.
So, okay. So I'll
How
give you
would
an
you-
example.
Yeah.
It would be like thank you universe or thank you whatever
For stealing my car.
for the 4-door Honda. Right?
Right?
Yeah.
1998 4-door Honda.
It smelled
Right.
exactly
Yep.
like 98.
Yeah. Just the way it is.
Oh. Because
And
I
then-
hated that thing.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh.
But I
you
think
guys know how much I hated that
I
thing.
was like, I think hate's an understatement.
Despise?
Maybe.
Yeah. I was
Or
happy to
like-
see it go.
You were like that thing like you were shaming over that thing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That thing like
It,
got
like,
you to your
symbolized-
core.
Yeah. Yeah.
It symbolized something. It symbolized like failure.
Mm.
Well,
hated it.
shit, I'm glad it's out of your life.
Yeah.
Me too.
Thank you for
Woo!
leaving my life. 4-door 1998 Honda.
Well, and it's such a pain in the ass because it kept getting stolen, and then we'd have to get it from the impound. I mean, it is nice that we kept getting it back, but it's just like such a hassle to be like, oh, it's stolen again.
So wait, did you sell it
Yeah, we sold it.
for
Yeah,
parts or
for
what?
parts. Yeah, my husband, he listed it, and like 3 hours later, it was gone. Yep.
Congrats.
Yeah.
So
was
you are
like,
now carless.
bye, biatch. Don't let the door hit you on the way out. See ya. Yep. Yeah, so we're now carless.
Wow, that'll be a whole new thing to journal about.
A whole new world.
Yeah, I mean, luckily the weather's nice, except for today it's pouring.
Shit. Yeah.
We're
kind of nice,
Kind of
though,
nice.
huh?
Yeah,
I
totally.
love it.
I
Yeah.
love it.
It's like we're on a bus line. We have bikes. The weather's good. I've got rollerblades. Rollerblades are having a moment.
I saw that.
Yeah,
your,
they are
your post on
seriously
Instagram.
having a
They are
moment.
coming.
Yeah,
coming
I'm
back.
like, oh my gosh, I'm so glad I saved my rollerblades.
Have you been out on them?
I used to get a lot of shit about those.
I think
do you have
here I am
cut-off jean
again.
shorts?
I am just like Judgy McJudgerson over here today.
You
but
cut off jean shorts and rollerblades,
And tall tube socks.
I
tall
could
tube
do
socks,
that.
and I want post that picture, please.
you got to embrace the shit out of
Okay,
this.
With Humpty,
Fanny, with a
Humpty.
fanny pack, with
Oh,
a fanny
yeah.
pack.
Humpty.
With Humpty, yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, you'd probably
Um,
be like really cool.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
'Cause, I mean, we know
probably.
you are.
It's true.
I mean, probably. The likelihood is high. That would be very
It's
cool.
a strong possibility here.
Okay, the only problem I have with rollerblading is I don't know how to stop.
You and about 20 other people I've been watching.
On the back heel. It's the back heel.
That's the problem. So what I do is kind of like the ski thing, like the point. Yeah.
Pizza?
you
not
should,
good.
you should
The
just do
pizza.
like a tuck and roll.
Yeah.
Or I just kind of like
I hit the curb and I
Yeah,
jump for it.
just kind of like try to start slowing down and ease away into the curb and then just
Oh
fall
my
down.
God.
Oh,
That's
God.
a way to do it.
That is
Yeah.
too funny.
I loved rollerblades so much as a kid.
Yeah. Do you
Oh,
have rollerblades?
I don't have them, but I love them.
Dorks.
Oh, by the
dorks.
way, judgy. Judgy much?
Hey, at least I'm owning it today.
That's
Yep.
that's true.
Yep.
Be judgy.
One time, when I was
This is
still in high
rollerblade
school,
corner.
it is rollerblade corner.
Oh God.
I flew out here with my mom to visit my sister Colleen, and so we stayed at Copper Mountain, and there's that bike path that goes down to Frisco. So I love rollerblades, so we rented rollerblades to go on that path. But Colleen had not gone on them,
You.
and so I took off because that's what I do. Like, see ya. And then I was like, where the hell is she? And I came up. There's a family of 5 around her because she ate shit like so bad, so pissed at me.
Was she on
Oh, man.
rollerblades too?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
But she
For
was
the
not
first
comfortable
time?
hauling it down the hill. Maybe it was not. She was not a seasoned rollerblader like me. And
Erin, we've got to go rollerblading
I love
together.
rollerblades. And so then
Oh.
we get home at the
and do
night
your high fives while you're at it.
Amy,
in
you
front
need
of your
some
house.
rollerblades too. We're just gonna.
So
do
wait, hold on.
high five
So
practice.
she goes to take a shower at night, and in her sports bra, she has rocks from the fall. That's how bad it was.
Oh,
So
We love
just saying,
Colleen. She had us for
Yeah.
She's
Christmas.
the best.
yeah. We were
Yep.
all there.
Yeah,
for
she's the
Christmas.
nicest. And then I said, "See ya," and then she was
You're such a shit.
well the youngest.
Impromptu Christmas dinner with Colleen.
Yeah.
That was so great.
And
We
the
were
family.
an
Come on over.
LA Let's Alone podcast Christmas dinner at Colleen's. Yeah.
And a pyramid
Totally.
in front of the Christmas tree, people.
Yes, yes.
Right. Senior photo.
There's so many things that happens. So I was thinking about this episode and I was thinking, God, it'd be kind of fun to do like a did you know? Like or like
Oh.
behind the scenes. Cause I feel like the way that we record, a lot of people who listen to us wouldn't necessarily know because sometimes we're not like recording and releasing within a close amount of time.
Yeah.
And
well,
so-
now we
Or
are.
ever.
Okay, or ever.
Now
And
we
so-
are.
Yes,
these
right
Except
now
for
we
episodes.
are.
coronavirus. Yes.
Right now
This is
we
gonna
are.
be released. Yes.
Yeah.
This is like live. This is
No
amazing.
editing.
Yeah,
No editing.
exactly. This is as raw as it gets, people.
Yeah.
But I was thinking we could do a whole did you know? Because there's a lot that happens in our lives.
Yeah.
Like we don't share or know about, or like that Christmas dinner because I don't know. Oh, Anna's frozen
Anna's
again.
frozen. She got judgy. That was a judgy face of what you were saying it.
Look at her.
Anna, you look so intense right now. She's staring through your soul, Amy. She's got her eye on
Oh,
you.
crap.
Wait,
What's going
all
on?
I see is eyes closed.
Oh, Anna looks like
Oh, there she is.
Hey, she's back.
Oh,
Moving
It's
it up.
saying,
what's going on
it's
here?
saying my internet connection is unstable. My husband must still be on the internet.
No big deal. No big deal.
I'm judging him.
Yeah.
I texted him and said, "Get off the internet.
Yeah,
We're
not happening.
recording. This is very, very important.
That's right.
We're talking about rollerblades here."
That's right. Did you know?
Did you know?
Did you know behind
Did
the
you
scenes,
know?
Anna texted her husband about the internet. It's good.
I like that idea. We should do that next time.
Yeah, might be kind of funny.
Did you know that I turned 40 in less than a month?
What?
Wow.
Oh my
How are
god!
you feeling
Somebody
about
else
it?
just turned 40 that I know, and one of their family members had this great idea to make this. Actually, I'm not even going to tell you.
Ooh, text me, Amy.
I'm going to text you. Anna.
Okay.
Okay.
It's a surprise.
Yeah. So, Erin,
Yes.
when is your 40th birthday?
June 21st.
You're the
Boom.
baby of this group.
Yeah. Summer solstice, people.
I'm the old grandma.
Yes. Old lady.
You're the
Oh,
squirt,
lady.
Aaron. You're the
I'm
squirt.
the squirt.
Right. Squirt on rollerblades, trying to
squirt.
give everybody a high five.
That's right. Hug. But I can't do that now, which is
Okay,
so
can't.
depressing to me.
You're gonna have to get. Actually, I have to confess,
What?
I've given a couple hugs.
Half.
You have, and we haven't been the recipients of those?
No,
What?
I know. I'm sorry.
We need to fix that.
Yeah.
You
Did
guys
wear,
told me you
like-
wouldn't come over.
Well,
Okay, so behind the scenes, here's a
behind the scenes, we said we couldn't go outside Amy's house because I needed to be able to go in and use the bathroom during coffee. That's why.
Oh, putting it out there.
Well, it's true.
we were, yeah. So you invited us over. Amy invited us over to do coffee, our 6 a.m. weekly coffee over in your yard.
on my
um,
porch, covered
Yep.
porch.
Yeah.
Everybody could be in blankets.
Yep.
Yep.
If I could
You
use the
said
bathroom, I would be open
no.
to it.
All right. Well, my sister was telling me recently
Mm-hmm.
about all these. Okay, so this is so interesting. I guess that NPR had some segment about how everybody is really like panicked or something about public restrooms and
Oh, yeah.
spreading coronavirus. And people are like, what the hell? You know, what are we going to do? Are people ever going to use them again? Blah, blah, blah. So my sister was telling me that sales are way up on all these hilarious devices that, for example, allow women to stand up and go to the
Mhm.
bathroom.
Oh,
And
those toes things?
yes,
That is crazy. Yeah.
yeah. So she was talking. I don't know
Yeah.
about these things.
Oh, they get advertised for camping. That it's
Yes.
basically
Yes.
like a little boat, and you put it like underneath you, and it
Yeah.
catches your pee in like a tub, and then it goes out so that you don't
Yeah.
have to squat while peeing, and your pee doesn't go everywhere.
That's what
Yeah.
she was telling me.
I've never used one.
Yeah.
But, you know,
Well,
when the
she
pee
told
lands
me
on your
they're
foot,
like-
you wish you
they're
had.
Yeah, their sales are way up, people.
Yeah.
Wow.
And same with pooping. So I'm thinking maybe that will be the thing with like if we have
That we need?
In your
I'm just gonna
backyard?
get all these things in my
Are
backyard.
we just gonna be in your
Nah.
backyard?
No. I'll bring my Pine Sol sprayer. How about that?
It's
But I can't even get over there now, y'all. I don't have a car.
Oh.
hop on that bus line.
Bike,
Oh,
Anna. Bike.
man. Oh yeah,
Bike.
I could bike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not a bad
Yeah.
bike.
Yeah, I get a bike.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, so
Five-
let's transition.
5:30
Let's
a.m.
transition.
Yeah. To landing the plane.
Okay.
Right?
Oh yeah.
No, was
Time.
that too abrupt? That's like a phone call right there.
You're like, and
All
I'm
right,
out.
Erin's done with this episode, people.
So that's how it goes on the phone call.
Okay, but
goes with the phone
Here's
call.
the
Yes.
challenge. Here's the
Yeah.
challenge.
Okay. Oh, see?
Mhm.
I don't know if I can do a challenge.
You don't
Just
have
to
to
say
participate.
thank you. Try
Challenge
to say
by choice.
Thank you. Challenge,
Challenge
by
by
choice.
choice.
Always
okay, I like
challenge
that.
by choice.
Sure.
Yep.
FYI.
It's
Yeah.
not mandatory.
Well, no, nothing is mandatory in
Yeah.
this time. But nothing's ever mandatory on our show.
True.
No.
Anyway, challenge by choice. Say thank you if you say universe or if you just put it out there. Thank you, universe, for the blank that you have, don't have, that's bugging you, that's not bugging you, that's blah, 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 blah. Just the way it is.
Mm.
So thank you, universe, for
So Anna could say something like, thank you, universe, for the car I don't have. Just the way it is.
thank you, universe, for Crystal going into labor 2 weeks early.
Just
The way it is.
Just the
And
way it is.
actually, in retrospect, now that things have calmed down, I would say,
Yeah.
thank you, absolutely.
Yes.
Grateful for
Yeah.
that.
So the
Or
idea
like-
is to like shift your mindset
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
that.
And like,
Okay.
thank you, universe, for the job I don't have. Just the way it is. You know, or like, thank you, universe, for the job I got laid off from. Just the way it is. You know, I mean, there's a lot of things like that, right?
Yeah.
Like,
It's like a practice, something to practice.
well, from what I've heard, those things eventually they come to you.
Hmm.
You know, the job will return.
Mhm.
Okay.
The job will come. The car, you know, like things will show up. And then
Okay.
I don't know. I wonder if it's like just an awareness thing or what. But anyway.
Well,
something
and I
I'm
think
gonna
it's
try
like
to
a,
do.
a spirit of gratitude of like
Absolutely.
however things are, accepting them as they are,
Yep.
and not trying to like change them or fight against them or resist what is.
Right.
I mean, that's what I think about for myself, I guess. But
Totally. And like the stay-at-home orders. You know, thank you, universe, for the stay-at-home orders just the way it is and the coronavirus and
yeah, it
pandemic.
gives me plenty of time to eat cookies and ice cream.
Totally.
Hey.
Woo!
And with that, are we all set?
With
We're
that,
set, ladies. It sure was good to see your faces.
It was
You
so good
too.
to see you.
Love
Mhm.
you.
Love ya.
All right, bye.